All right, Instacartas, Instashoppers, how's everybody? Personally, me, I've had a rough week. A lot of waiting, a lot of sitting. I'm a very picky batch grabber, if you will. And I like to start my mornings off with a really good, lucrative batch and then kind of try to play catch up the rest of the day to my daily objective. It's been a rough week. Over the weekend, I did a lot of research on this whole bot scenario, bot grabber, batch grabber, if you will. Did a lot of research on that, and then I found the actual bot grabber, the APK source, downloaded it. I didn't subscribe, I didn't fork out any money, and I'll be honest with you, I would if I knew for certain that I had no risk of deactivation. It's just being honest, I would. But I mean, because I've spent a few hours just sitting in this present state. You know, I'm very picky, but come on, man. If that's the hack, and if I just had to shell out a couple $100, I'd do it. I'd be honest. But I did download the APK. I have not subscribed. I've not given any money out. But I was like, why is my revenue fucking taking such a dive? And so I started investigating the app that I downloaded. I mean, not investigating, but I was just looking at the how much bandwidth has this thing used or whatever. So anyway, I noticed that it had used 35 gigs worth of bandwidth, and it's never even been put into play. And I was like, what the fuck's up with that? I thought that seemed like a lot. And so I started comparing it with all the phones that I've got, because I've got a shopper app pretty much on every phone, even my tablet, meaning that I would log out of one, go into the other, for various reasons. But the point is what I discovered was that the Ninja, let's see if I can pull this fucking, there it is. Ninja. Ooh, I didn't mean to put that guy there. Fuck. No, I'm gonna have to go move that. So this fucker, I'll come in close. Let's see if I can zoom in. So it used 35.76 gigs of bandwidth, and I was like, man, that's just, maybe this thing's been sucking up batches for the past 2 or 3 days, and I wasn't even aware of it. Blah 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 blah. And then, but that's. I was just trying to analyze all of it. But so check this out. There you go. Well, if you can't see it, just take my word for it. It's also 35. It's the exact same amount of bandwidth. So essentially, this APK is the real deal. I mean, at least in the sense that it is a cloned version of the shopper app. No fucking. I mean, it is. It's a fact. There's no question. It is. It's a cloned version of the shopper app. Does it work? I don't know. I haven't subscribed, but I'm willing to bet that it does. And the reason I say it is because everybody's bitching about it. Some markets are way saturated with this thing than others. And those people that were bragging about their revenue and how well they're doing and kicking ass, 3,000 a week, 2,000, blah, blah, blah. And then on a couple of chat groups that I've participated in, you got people bragging, being all pretentious, saying, yeah, I make 500 a day and I don't leave the house if I'm not going to make at least that, just fucking cock-sucking pretentious pricks, making themselves out to be like they're some just fucking super fast shopper that fucking kills it, man. They're better than everybody at this stuff, and come to them for advice because they're all knowing and fucking, so notice those guys aren't bragging or posting their earnings anymore. It's so weird. Wonder why. I wonder if it's because, coincidentally, all the heat that's been put on this fucking Instacart bot grabber that we all have been talking about. So, that being said, I do think that the thing works. Question is, will you be deactivated? If you use it, will they catch you? They root your phone. So the answer to me right away is, it's only a matter of time, but, I don't know, man. The whole thing is very frustrating. It's a little disappointing. Today, for example, I've been at it for oh my God, 3 hours, 3.5, 4, I don't know, who knows. I've only seen a total of maybe 4 batches worth $75, and they did come and go, but I was also having a little, as you can see over here on the phone, a little tiny latency issues there. Or see the yellow represent, well, I'll do a whole separate video on that shit later on. But all right. So yeah, man, like, it's very disappointing. but it's better to know than to not be in the know. And so that's why I'm putting this out there to you guys. But I would also like to say, I don't think the bot is the reason why my earnings have dropped by, what, 60% this week, thus far. I am a picky motherfucker. I am very picky. I like to start the mornings off with a big batch and then, work my way towards my objective throughout the rest of the day. It takes a lot of the stress out of the day if you've already achieved a huge percentage of your goal. But I haven't been able to get those big batches, and it's not because they've slipped through my fingers, although a couple have, but it's more to do with the whole latency issue. Speaking of which, there's none on that one either, so where are all these fuckers? That's my question. Let us check. 43, not the best, but not the worst either. Not the best, but not the worst. So, bring that back up. So I know I'm at least okay there, at least for right now. So yeah, this video's going into stretching out a little longer than I want, but yeah. So I think that my earnings have taken a dip because I drank a lot on Sunday night, and that totally fucked up my Monday morning. Number two, I've noticed a shitload more cars on the road. That means things are starting to restore to normalcy. Number three, we know there's a shitload more shoppers out there than there were, say, a couple weeks ago. And number four, the proof of the pudding is, notice the app hasn't crashed, at least not that I'm aware of, and at least not for an extended period of time. So you factor all those things into the equation, and yes, maybe there are some bots out here that have snared some of my dealers. And when in fact, I think that I have experienced a couple of violations, if you will. There have been some very questionable slipping through the fingers, but not like I'm hearing about what's happening in Florida. So, although we're not having a very productive day today, are we? With batches flowing, are we? What's up with that? I don't know. So anyway, so that's what this video is about. It's about the validity of the veracity or the reality of the bot grabber. Is it real? Is it fake? I think it's real. Is it chronic? Is it widespread, rampant? It might be in certain regions, but sooner than later, yeah, everybody. See, that was a little suspicious. Let me check. I want to see something real quick. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was fucking bullshit. Well, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so that one right there. All right. Yeah, I don't even know what it was. But I'll review it later on because I've got it all recorded. But yeah. Anyway, that's my take on all this. I'm gonna kill the video right now. But if you do decide to go bot route, just be careful you don't get fucking burned. And then yeah, that's it. Just pay attention to your to your signal, your cell phone signal. That'll very likely help you way more than your concern and disgruntled nature. And I'm not saying anybody's disgruntled. Well, actually, there are a fuckload of people disgruntled. But I think if you pay a lot of attention to the latency issue, I think you might resolve a lot more of this mystery disappearances of batches than you might think. So that's all I got. All right, guys. Hope you guys make a shitload of money this week, and peace. Take it easy.